going on there, YouTube? This is SCL0320 in GVS. Yes, I do have a Luke Cage shirt. I just came back from New York Comic Con. It's like maybe, what, 1:30? Yeah, 1:47 at night. I just want to do a quick video because I did not do one when I was in New York because I was too tired going off the cut. I got one more video I need to do for Ruby. I went to that panel. Y'all know I'm a huge Ruby fan. I've got all the volumes right there. I have not finished watching all of Volume 3, but I did get to see some previews for Volume 4. So any of y'all anime fans or Rooster Teeth fans or Ruby fans in general, that's going to be coming a little bit later on today or if not tomorrow. But what I wanted to give y'all an insight on is for all those DC fans out there that were wondering, did we get into the Justice League Dark panel? Yes, we did. And it was actually pretty dope. They actually brought the guy, Matt, that played Constantine, you know, in the show and it came back on Arrow. Then he's doing the voice acting for this. And I didn't know the director for The Dark Knight Returns and some of the more notable ones like Flashpoint, he is reprising, coming back for this one. And I mean, to me, Justice League Dark could be really good. Just in the footage that they showed, they didn't show us the whole entire movie like they did with the Hulk movie, where the monsters dwell. But they kind of were really symbiotic in a lot of different ways because they're going on the mystic side. They're going on the darker side. I think definitely the tone for the DC film, the animated film, where they're going with it is a lot darker. But just in general, I mean, I think that Guillermo del Toro wanted to go and direct like a live action film for Justice League Dark. And I think if this one gets the right kind of like segue, it'll kind of be what Batman Arkham, Assault on Arkham was for Suicide Squad. Hopefully not in transitional, but just, you know, like people love that cartoon, so they wanted to go see the movie. And so I think that'll be the same thing potentially for this one if it's good. But the sequences I did see, they showed some sequences with John Constantine and him kind of like interacting with Etrigran. And I thought that was really interesting because he provoked the summoning from Etrigran. And it was kind of going back against these monsters. I think the monsters, though, that they were kind of fighting, I don't know, it was weird. Like, I felt like it was kind of tame in the sense of like how most of the other Marvel films have been, like really bloody, really gory. Or not Marvel films, but the DC animated films. This one wasn't that. And I was kind of like, I don't know. I think it might push him to weight a little bit later on. But in that moment, it didn't show as much weight that I would have hoped for. And then there was a couple other sequences with, was it Zatanna, Deadman, and Batman. Yeah, Batman. It was interesting because the very first sequence they showed was Batman really kind of jaded with the Justice League because he was like, man, we talking about magic, you know, and then they were kind of telling him, you know, this is kind of a real threat. We need to deal with this, you know. And then come to find out a little bit later on, he starts working with his own patent team. And so I think that's when he started like trying to delve in, figuring out. And that's one of the things about Batman. He's always prepared for everything. So he can't sit there and keep a blind eye to something he doesn't understand. He always wants to make sure he understands everything. So I think that's going to be really good. I think that, what's his name? Jason O'Mara? I can't remember. But he has been, for most of the 52 base animated films for DC, he's been that one that's been the voice actor, and he's done a great job. And I think now he just got like a role for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But the sequences that they showed with Batman were actually pretty good. I mean, he's not doing a lot of the work. I think it's really just going to be this central cut team, and I think John Constantine is going to be the one that's at the top for this one. And I appreciate it. And then even with the commentary for the cast, everybody was actually really excited about it. They didn't give any real big hints to what they're going to do next, but they did leave a lot as far as, you know, what the possibilities are now, you know. And I think that I'm more excited about that. But in general, I think the panel was actually really good. I actually really enjoyed the panel. I enjoyed the footage I got to see. I can't wait for the actual film. Generally, most of these animated DC or Marvel animated films I've gotten. Every single one of them. So even The Killing Joke was the last one I bought. But hopefully y'all enjoyed this panel reaction or thoughts on the Justice League Dark panel. Keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. Y'all have a blessed one. Good night.